Hyperbola topic. Two fixed points are there. F1 and F2 are two points in a plane. Now what I want to tell you here, Pf1 plus Pf2 is equal to constant. Then this is called as ellipse. This is ellipse. So this is the definition of ellipse, and you get here 2a is the constant. We have learned. In hyperbola what happens? Pf1 minus Pf2 is equal to constant. Okay, so if you have like this, the distance of Pf1 minus the distance of Pf2, the difference of these distance is always a constant, and that constant is equal to 2a. Such one is called as a hyperbola. Means the locus of these points will form a hyperbola. This is the definition of hyperbola. Like ellipse definition is what? Pf1 plus Pf2 is a constant, that is ellipse. And hyperbola means a difference will be there. So difference is there, always we take magnitude here. Magnitude we take because the distance always positive. So we can take modulus of P1 minus modulus of P2 is equal to constant, that is 2a. That constant we take as 2a. Why, you will come to know. Already ellipse I explained why the constant is 2a. So same way here also Pf1 minus Pf2 is equal to 2a, that is called hyperbola. How hyperbola will be there? Listen to me. So here this point is we called as c comma 0. This point we called minus c comma 0. These fixed points are called c comma 0 focus. These fixed points are called focus. One is c comma 0, another one is minus c comma 0. So the movable point is x comma y. So if I apply the distance formula, then I am going to get the equation of hyperbola. So distance formula, you know, the Pf1 distance will be, so Pf1 distance will be how much? Under root of x minus c whole square, x minus c whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. This one minus, and another distance is what here? Square root of, square root of x plus c whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, and this distance is equal to 2a. And if you simplify this, means you can simplify squaring on both sides. If you do, then if you cancel out everything, means you can do here sending that side later. So if you square, how here? Under root of x minus c whole square plus y square, this is equal to 2a plus under root of x plus c whole square plus y square. Same this proof I gave in the ellipse. Ellipse में मैंने proof पढ़ा है. Same proof इधर ही है. Same, only sign will be changed. Only sign will be changed. Everything will be same. So in that squaring on both sides we did. Then what I get here? X minus c whole square plus y square is equal to, if you do squaring on both sides, 4a square plus x plus c whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 4a under root of x plus c whole square plus y square. If you simplify this, nobody will ask you proof. If you send this side, if you simplify these all things, you will get a form like this. Wherever here, whatever you get as x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This format you get. If you simplify this, see, if you have getting doubt, you can go and watch ellipse video. I explain complete proof of this. Means complete solution I have proved in ellipse. So just you can do the same thing here also. Same thing if you do, you get as x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1 you will get. This is the form of hyperbola. So this is the form of hyperbola. Hyperbola will be in this shape. What is the form of ellipse? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. That's why I was saying proof will be same as it is will be there. Only sign will be difference. Only here plus plus minus you get here. So already this proof I explained it. Nobody will ask you proof. Okay, there I took as what? C square minus A square equal to B square I took. Do you remember? C square minus A square you got in B. When I simplified this, in denominator I got C square minus A square, that I took as B square. Same way here also we take. Ellipse, you can see the same thing will be there. There is no difference will be there. Only here, formula see here, there will be, I used a plus symbol here. You know, PF1 plus PF2 is equal to 2A. Either I am using, here I am using PF1 minus PF2 is equal to 2A. So proof will be same. Only this minus, because of this minus, only the sign will change. Whole proof will be same as it is. See here, hyperbola will be in this shape. So you have x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this. Yeah, this is the exact diagram of hyperbola. Hyperbola looks like this. See, look at that x-axis, means the focus point S dash. The focus points which lies on the axis, that axis is called transversal axis. Means the S dash which lies that axis, x-axis, that is called transversal axis. Which is perpendicular to the transversal axis is called conjugate axis. The intersecting point of both is called origin, center. I will tell you. A dash. Okay. Now see here. Length of conjugate axis is 2b. Length of transversal axis is 2a. So this is the axis. This is the vertex where this ellipse meet. This is the vertex. And inside is the fixed point F1. Inside is the focus fixed point F2. This is the passing point. And this is the vertex A1, A dash. So the length from A to A dash, the length from A to A dash, that is called length of transversal axis, that is 2A. The length to B dash, that is the conjugate axis. The length of this will be minus B comma, 0 comma minus B. And this will be 0 comma B. So the length of this will be 2B. And the length of this will be 2A. This is A comma 0. And this is minus A comma 0. So the length from here to here, that is 2A. The length from here to here, that is 2B. Clear? Yes. Yeah, na? Okay. Every hyperbola, there will be a conjugate hyperbola for every hyperbola. So if you are taking this is A dash, that you have to take B dash. So conjugate hyperbola formula will be x square by A square minus y square by B square is equal to minus 1. So conjugate hyperbola will be in this shape, like here. If you have x-axis, y-axis, this will be here in this shape. Conjugate hyperbola will be this shape, and this is the hyperbola and this is the conjugate hyperbola. So x square by A square minus y square by B square equal to minus 1. X square by A square minus y square by B square equal to plus 1. There will be asymptotes will be there. So they, according to that, they will take this point is B and this point is B dash. And I will tell you, listen here. You will be have directrices in the parabola. You have directrices. In ellipse you have a directrix. Directrix is there, na? Directrix line is there. In hyperbola also, parabola and ellipse. Ellipse also you have directrix. So here also you will be having a directrix here. And one more directrix for this one will be here. Two directrix will be there. This is x is equal to a by e, and this is x is equal to minus a by e, ak plus right. So yeah, this is a by e, right. A by, this point is a by e, this point is a by e comma 0. So there will be two directrix lines on hyperbola. One is this side and one is that side. And this line name is x is equal to a by e, and this line name is x is equal to minus a by e. Why we have this one means, if you take any point on this hyperbola, If I take any point in this hyperbola, listen to me. You know that conic section definition is what? One fixed line will be there, one fixed point will be there, and according to this, if a movable line, a movable point goes, then that forms the conic section. So you should have one fixed line. So the fixed line for this one is this. What is makes here? If I take any point on this hyperbola, the ratio of this by the ratio of this is equal to E I will get. The ratio of this will be how much you get? Eccentricity you get, na? You will get E only, right? So like that. So if I take this is M1, this if I take F1, PM1 by PF1 will be eccentricity. So there will be two characteristics for hyperbola. Understood? No. See here, if any line joined on this hyperbola, if you join like this, what we call this is?
Join any two
focal chord
on the hyperbola, that is called
what we call this
chord.
is? Focal chord. Focal chord कब होते हैं? Focal double ordinate. We say that a chord. We can say chord of the hyperbola, right? If this is passing from the focus and perpendicular, then this is called as what? Latus rectum.
And if double ordinate is passing through
what we call this is latus rectum. And if it is anywhere and it is perpendicular, if you join here, if it is perpendicular, then what is we called as
double ordinate.
Focal chord or focal chord. This is double ordinate, this is focal chord. If the focal chord is passing through the focus, that is called as latus rectum.
The focus is called
understand? So you will be having how here, this will be two types will be there. If you join any 2 points here, if you join any 2 points, you will get what here?
Chord is passing through the focus.
ये latus rectum कब होगा? ये focus से गया तो ही latus rectum होगा. This is the length of latus rectum. This is called as length of latus rectum. This is latus rectum. What is the length of latus rectum formula?
The edge point of focal chord. Length of latus
ellipse पढ़े हो ना सर?
that you have learned.
ये क्या है? सब point क्या है?
Ellipse, that is what is
2b square by a. Proofs will be same in this.
By a. Even you have learned
What
the
happened?
ellipse also. What is the length of latus?
Length of latus rectum in the see here, in the ellipse and hyperbola. In ellipse what you get?
Length of latus rectum is in this.
Both will be there. A by b. Why you will get? If I substitute AE comma 0 in this, है ना? If I substitute in the place of x AE comma 0, you find out. No need to worry about this. If you substitute in the place of x AE comma 0, then you will get y value b square by a. So this point will be what? What is this point here? AE comma 0. This is AE comma 0. And this b will be getting b square by a. And this point will become what? This point on the hyperbola, this is also a comma 0, but I get minus b square by a I will get. Plus or minus you will get, y value you will get plus or minus b square by a. Plus will be here, minus will be here. What is the length of this one? This is y-axis length. Length of y-axis. This length is b square by a. This length is b square by a. So total length is how much? 2b square by a. Okay, if you have doubt, I will show it. Okay, I will show you. So here, what we do here, just we will substitute length of latus rectum we will get by this way, 2b square by a. In this way, you will get length of latus rectum. And other things we will discuss later, but focal chord already, ellipse I explained. For this also I will explain. First, right now, what is required that I said. So this is the equation, this is the form, this is a diagram for the hyperbola. This is called length of latus rectum. This is this axis. Axis which lies focus is called as transversal axis. The axis which is perpendicular to the transversal axis is called conjugate axis. Okay, and the length of transversal axis is 2a and the length of conjugate axis is 2b. And next what I said here, focus point is AE comma 0 and here minus AE comma 0. This vertex is what here? Minus A comma 0 plus A comma 0, 0 comma B, 0 comma minus B. You can see that in ellipse, hyperbola, most of the things are same. See, there also vertex same only. What is the vertex? Plus or minus A comma 0 plus or 0 comma plus or minus B. Here also same, there also same. And what is the length of lattice rectum? Here 2b square by A, there also 2b square by A. Here also this point 0 comma B, this is also 0 comma minus B. Same thing are there. Here also directrices, length of directrices is what? A by E, udhar bhi A by E hai. And what is here also? This side minus A by E, that also minus A by E only. You can see similarly both are same you have. But only small difference is there. Only in equation, that is minus here. And here two conjugate will be, there will be horizontal and vertical ellipse. Here will be what? Here also will be have. But this name is called conjugate hyperbola. Hyperbola, conjugate hyperbola. And the difference, both of them what? X square by A square minus Y square by B square equal to 1. Here X square by A square minus Y square by B square equal to minus 1. Are you getting what I said? Is this picture is clear? Note down. Area under curve if you are doing, at that time you can useful this one. If it is hyperbola they given, x square by A square minus Y square by B square equal to 1, then Y subject if you make, you get plus or minus B by A under root of x square minus A square. And one question he asked, one more thing, listen here. Thilak, you asked one more thing, now why you get this x is here, this vertex A comma 0, 0 comma B means, this will be exist when if x square minus A square greater than or equal to 0. This will be under root mein hai na. So under root when it will exist, x square minus A square greater than or equal to 0, x plus A into x minus A greater than or equal to 0. Uska inside part, this will be the answer. So A lies between, A dash will be lies between. And A dash iske andar hai to B ka kya hoga? वैसा भी देख सकते हो.